this is our story.
Ta-da! Our story. So since I started my vlog, I started posting just some things about me, my workouts, the food I'm eating and everything, and Joseph is obviously a huge part of my life, and he's going to be a big part of my vlogs as well. He will be in most of them. So
Made the cut.
Yes. So I figured that we should do a video together, just kind of introducing ourselves, who we are, what we do, how we met, what we're gonna do, the whole nine, so that you know a little bit more about us. Maybe you can relate to us, maybe we can motivate you guys, motivate another couple, inspire people, anything.
It all really started with some, I think I sent you a message on Facebook maybe,
yeah.
And I was like, something about fridges. I was like, are you staying at the host hotel? I found out, or I saw that she posted that she was doing nationals in Miami, which was November 2015, but this was probably what, October?
Yeah, like a month-ish before.
Yeah. October, and I saw she was doing nationals, and I had kind of followed her through Instagram, I think since junior nationals, but I really don't know.
Stalking me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Creeping.
But then and then so we're friends on Facebook as well, and then I randomly sent her a message when I saw she was doing nationals, and I asked her something about if the hotel had fridges or something like that, like stupid questions that us competitors ask, but it actually means a lot to us. And that's where it all started. So we like randomly, you know, we sent messages back and forth. I jokingly invited her to Colorado.
To do what? Hang out in the mountains.
Hang out in the mountains where we're
we're doing now.
So what do you know?
Your wish
and then
came
yeah,
true.
that was the last couple weeks of prep for both of us.
Going into nationals.
Going into nationals. And then Miami comes around end of November, and we're in Miami, and basically
we officially meet.
Yeah, for the first time. And how did that go?
So I brought Peanut with me because he goes with me everywhere. I had Peanut with me, and I'm driving down to Miami, and we're texting like every 2 seconds. I get to my hotel. He's staying at the host hotel. I was staying at another hotel. And I walk into the host hotel with Peanut to go to athlete check-ins.
For check-ins.
Yeah. And I don't know, I was kind of like frazzled and in a rush. I was by myself, so I was just
sunglasses on, like you were hidden.
My shades on, incognito, zipping through the lobby. I didn't know where to go, and then he like pulls my arm basically almost.
I was like, whoa,
like,
hey! Like,
and I'm like, hey! We gave each other this big hug, and
but it was only because I saw Peanut.
Peanut.
I was walking out of the hotel. I think I was going to get my first coat tan actually. So I am walking out of the hotel, essentially leaving to go get my tan. She's coming into the hotel for check-ins, and basically all I see is this little thing, this little face, and I knew exactly who it was with her. She was hiding behind her shades, but yeah, we essentially ran right into each other, and I probably would have walked right past her if it wasn't for this guy. So I guess you're all right.
Oh,
I guess you're all right.
Okay.
But yeah, so that was us officially meeting in person, November 19th, 2015. And yeah, so the weekend came, and
that was a Thursday.
You competed.
My prejudging was on Friday,
Yep.
and his prejudging was Saturday, and we didn't leave each other's side like the entire weekend. We were with each other 24/7. So my prejudging came. I didn't do as good as I had hoped, but I had Joseph.
And tell everybody what was going on at the expo, like just sitting at the booth and everything, like the way people were responding to us being together.
People were like, how long have you guys been together? Like everyone that we were meeting. How long have you
is
guys
this your
been
girl?
together?
I was like,
They're like,
yeah. I mean,
23 hours? I don't know. Yeah, it was crazy. Like I said, it was just an instant connection when we officially met in person.
yeah. So essentially, we both didn't do as well as we would have hoped. I got first call outs, and then I ended up placing 7th, and
You got off stage. I remember when I went up to you and you were like looking around, you're like, what just happened?
yeah. I was like, I have no idea what just happened.
And 2 seconds later, like, it was fine because we had each other and like it was all good, and we were just so happy. Like, however we did at the show didn't matter. Like, nothing else mattered. Like, it was just me and Joseph.
Yeah, and then so Sunday after the show, we basically went on a eating
spree.
Eating
Binge.
spree, but spent the whole day together Sunday, and that was going to be, well, it was my last day in Miami. Michelle was going to go back to Tampa. I was going to go back to Denver, and we went and trained, and we kind of threw around the idea of like, when should I come out, or when Michelle goes, when should I come out to Colorado? I was like, I don't know. And then she's like, what about next week? And I was like, I mean, yeah, of course. And then we went to Big Pink, ate breakfast.
Oh my god, it was so good. I think the best part of that breakfast was the bagel with cream cheese.
Yeah, just the simple things. And then we just spent the day like in South Beach and hung out with some friends at the Clevelander, a little party there. And then sushi, and then cookies, and then it was time to drop me off at the airport, and I was like, I can't leave Florida, like, I can't just like leave this, this can't be it. And Michelle goes to drop me off at the airport, and I asked her to be my girlfriend. I was like, I have never been the one to ever want to do or be in a long distance relationship, but I signed up for it like instantly right then, because I was like, I can't leave this hanging. And so yeah, I left Miami with a girlfriend. And
a real life trophy.
Yeah, and then it just went into me being in Colorado and her being in Florida, and it was tough.
Yeah, well, when
tough.
We were in Miami and we were just like talking about competing and everything, we both said that after this show we wanted to take a break. Just kind of live life a little bit, still live this lifestyle, but just take a break from competing. And we were both on the same page with that, and at the time it seemed awesome and like the right thing to do. And then long distance came, and I had just moved to Tampa in November, so just a few weeks before nationals. This was the first time I was living on my own, and I just kind of fell into a depression. I felt like I didn't really have a purpose or goals. You know, long distance was getting hard. For the first few weeks we saw each other every week practically. It was around the holidays. He had a lot of time off from work, so we were just like going back and forth like almost every week. And then it was like every other week, and then it was like, oh my god, it's gonna be like almost 3 weeks before we see each other. And it was getting really hard. It was a lot at once. I didn't like the way I looked. I didn't like just how I felt. I was eating crap every day. I wasn't going to the gym.
Yeah, and that was like so hard to sit there and watch when I was like in this new relationship, and I was like so in love, and like, so all I wanted to do was be supportive. And so I'm kind of watching Michelle and even myself go down this road of like kind of just not caring about what I was eating, not really, I mean, still training, but just like not training like we used to. And then like it's really hard when you're in this new relationship to like say something to the other person when you don't want to like come across in a bad way. And so that kind of went on for a while, and we were like, we can't do this long distance anymore. Like, a change needs to happen. And I can't stand humidity.
So I moved.
So Michelle.
And
but you fell in love with Colorado.
The first day we met.
Yeah.
Was it the first day I said it? Or the weekend we met? I told him, I said, I will never move to Colorado.
And then a couple months later, we're packing up the car, beginning of March 2016, and we're packing up the car in Tampa, and we're ready to drive, well, what was supposed to be 27 hours, right? Or what was the total supposed
24?
to be? Something.
I don't know.
But Tampa to Colorado, we're going across most of the country.
It was a bitch.
Michelle was, after a long-ass 2-day drive, which we did not split up well. We did like 12 hours the first day and then like 20-something the next day, which was awful. But then Michelle was in Colorado and we were there. We were together again every day and living with my parents, which honestly was really hard at first.
Yeah.
We just didn't have our own privacy. We both love my parents to death. They're the most supportive people. They're just, I don't know. They're so amazing.
Seriously,
I'm so blessed to have them.
I can't even describe how amazing they are. Like, they took me in right away, like Iowa's family right away.
Yeah.
I talk to his mom more than he does.
Yeah, she does. I always ask her, what's my mom doing? But yeah, so that was a little tough, and then we finally moved out, got our own place in April, and I think you were back home in Florida for your stepsister's graduation when we kind of were like talking, and we were like, you know what? You know, we still weren't back to our old selves. We still weren't back to living our old, like, fitness, health-centered, everyday lives. Like, what we know makes us happy. It's hard, but we love it, and when you have somebody else doing it, it makes it easier, but we just kind of fell off, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, even though we're together, it's like now in the mornings, I get up 5 o'clock, go do my cardio. Then it was like, alarm goes off at 5. No, I don't feel like it. And then I'd wake up 2 hours later and go to work, and it's just like,
it took some tough talks, for sure. Like, we got really real with each other a couple times, and I still have the note on my desk at work that after that night of, I just kind of sat there and talked to you and just tried to encourage you and everything, and it was real. It's real love, like being real with each other, being like, hey, like, this is what's up, this is what we need to change. Like, our communication, yeah, I mean, our communication will break down every once in a while, but like, that's what makes our relationship so strong, is like, we talk and we put it out there. And so we made the decision, we're getting back on stage, we're doing this, like, why not? This is what we love to do.
It's what brought us together. It's what we're passionate about.
Why are we ignoring it?
We feel the best when we are, you know, in a routine and living the lifestyle and eating the food we need to be eating to fuel our bodies properly and just everything. And it's like, let's just do it.
Yeah. We just made the decision, like, I don't know, we were talking about it and you're like, I don't have a coach here.
So for my first 3 years of competing, I had a coach based in Florida. And I like having an in-person coach, someone I can meet with, you know, every week, not like a phone call once a month or an email once a month. Like, I love having an in-person coach to meet with. They can see my body, see how that's responding to everything. And Joseph is just so knowledgeable and
I've been studying the sport for a while. I've been studying bodies for a while. My training partner Ben, we train, but like it's kind of like a date for us. Like, we go to the gym.
They have a bromance.
Yeah, and we just talk about like training, nutrition, like supplements, like everything. And like, I'm so passionate about it, and I've learned so much about my body. And I made the decision. I was like, I'm gonna prep myself for this next show.
So I was just like,
then we're like, all right, how about I prep both of us? Like, let's just do it. I know I can do it. I'll watch your body. And so we started off keto. We both started off keto.
Well, first, when I first started prepping, I kind of went off what my last preps were like.
Oh yeah, so he looked at your diet and I was like, oh, like 9 weeks out, 1,000 calories? Like, yeah, that's not happening. I'm gonna give you way more food than this. Like, I think we were probably closer to 2,000 right at the beginning, but your body needs food. And when I saw that, I was like, it makes sense that you got really shredded. But
the plan that I had, it was just protein, some carbs, and like no fats.
it wasn't any fats.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
there was like no fats in the plan that I had, and I didn't really know anything. I just, you know, I have a coach. I think I'm supposed to trust him, and so I did what he did. But when Joseph looked at everything, it was not what my body needed, or like, it was not the right thing for my body.
And people need to realize that coming into this sport, that you need to make just a good decision on this is your health that you're dealing with. This is like your day-to-day physical well-being, and like, ask questions, understand everything that's going in your body, understand why you're eating what you're eating, how much cardio. You need to understand that. Don't just do it because somebody's telling you to do it. You may have to start off like that, and that's absolutely fine, but learn, because you have to listen to your body, and everybody's body responds differently. And so what we try to do to begin Michelle's prep, and I kind of hopped on the same train. I'd done a keto diet before nationals 2 years ago, and I figured, I was like, Michelle, why don't we try that? I know that you like fats. I know like you like to eat like bacon and like, you know, red meat and salmon and avocado and nuts and nut butter when it's okay, like not all the time, but I was like, let's just give it a try. I know keto works. So the first like 6 weeks, I think we went keto.
Yeah, I had a refeed like twice during those 6 weeks.
Yeah, and it was hard, but your body was responding, but it wasn't responding 100% the way it should have. And then we went to California, 6 weeks out from Vegas, and we enjoyed ourselves. We had a lot of fun. We told each other, like, okay, we're getting back into competing, but we're still gonna live life. We're gonna do what we want to do when we want to do it, and if we go have a cheat meal, like, we're gonna go train twice the next day, like fasted, and then later in the day. We got back from California, and we were both, I felt like I was probably sitting in I just was watching my body really, really closely. I probably wasn't watching Michelle's as closely as I should have been, because I wasn't sure like if she was picking up on the cues or what it was. But then finally I was like, all right, we got to switch this up. Like, I don't think it's working the way it should be. And we switched to carb cycling. Her body started responding like crazy. So yeah, 8 weeks out from me, I went to a bachelor party. 6 weeks out, we went to California. 5 weeks out, we went to my best friend's wedding, and enjoyed. We had 4th of July in there. We had my birthday in there, so we just lived like life. We celebrated.
Every week we had something.
Yeah, and we did it smart. And we both came into Vegas probably in the best condition, shape, just overall health, everything.
Insert picture here.
We both just killed it, and it was awesome. So we got to Vegas, and just that whole experience was
amazing. Yeah. Another time, another awesome weekend or awesome time in our lives. This prep just brought us a lot closer together. A lot of people say like, oh, people that prep together, like, it never works out, or it's too hard, or one person does this show and one person does the other show. But honestly, I mean, we did have some tough times. There were times when we got frustrated with each other. But like we said earlier, like communication, we talked to each other. It was easier. This prep was a lot easier than other preps.
Yeah.
You know, it was so amazing having someone do it with you. And, you know, I've said this in my last video, like, someone that understands this lifestyle is just, it's just amazing.
It's so different. I mean, I've lived with my parents prepping, I've lived with friends prepping, friends that are health focused but don't 100% understand the lifestyle, with my parents that support health and fitness so much but don't understand competing to its fullness. So there, you know, I lived with them, they were always cooking good food, and I was like, I can't eat this. Like, that looks amazing, but there's just certain stuff in it that I can't eat. And so then when we were now living together prepping for a show, it was like, all right, so I'm just gonna cook twice as much as I need to eat, or she's gonna cook twice as much as she needs to eat, and I'm gonna eat, well, maybe like
3 times,
2/3, 1/3, but you know, when you have that person there next to you, walking with you through the entire prep, it makes it so much easier. You know, we get up, we do cardio together in the morning, we'd switch off cooking, somebody needs to go to the grocery store, like whatever it is, when you have that other person, it just made a huge difference.
So like Joseph was saying, he lived with his parents during a prep and lived with a friend during prep. For the first 2.5 years that I was prepping or competing, I was in a relationship with someone that didn't fully support me and didn't fully support the competition, the competing world. He didn't like going to shows. He wouldn't come to like team dinners, and like he just didn't want anything to do with it. He just wanted to go out and party and whatever. And you know, it was hard being with someone that didn't fully support you, and I'm just so grateful to have Joseph and be with someone that lives the same passion and same lifestyle that I do, because it makes it so much easier, and it's amazing because they can see how hard you work and know how hard you have to work, and they appreciate it, and they support you and care about you and push you and everything, and it's been amazing.
I mean, ever since we first started dating, we kind of put these words into play. It was finding balance together, and obviously we kind of fell off, but we're back, and
yeah,
we still love. What are you saying?
I was just gonna say, like, being together, it was just easier to find that balance and do it together. Whereas when we fell off track, we weren't together, like we were doing long distance, and it was just hard not having that person next to you, supporting you every step of the way. But then when I moved, it just got a lot easier.
Yeah. So we just got done with USA's in Vegas. Like I said, we both felt that we brought amazing physiques. We were both very happy with our preps. Obviously, we both want to turn pro and take this as far as we can, but the bottom line is we love the industry, we love this lifestyle, and we're really trying to create our lifestyle, our niche, our careers in this industry. And so we've just been hustling a lot lately. Michelle's been doing YouTube, starting up this channel, starting her blog. I created a website a couple weeks ago just to reach out to people, and I wasn't really expecting to get so much traction so quickly, but I have people reaching out to me all the time for custom diet and training plans, and like getting past this cookie cutter bullshit that people pass out, like really just like having one-on-one consultations with people on the phone and understanding their life, understanding their day-to-day activities, and then just really evaluating and really customizing everything to them, which is the way it needs to be.
Right, like when we did my prep, like we were saying, you know, I started dieting one way and that wasn't working, so it wasn't working for my body, I wasn't seeing the change, so we switched to keto, and that started working for a while, and then it didn't, so we switched to carb cycling. It's like you said, it's like knowing your body, knowing what your body needs.
Just trying things, like you never know unless you try, so that's that's been absolutely awesome. Still building up the website and launching a podcast. We're really pushing finding balance together, and then we're also pushing Committed Physiques Radio, just creating this Committed Physiques community. We're crazy people, and we know it, and we know that everybody else that competes and lives this lifestyle, we're a special type of person.
Not everyone can do what we do.
Yeah, and not being arrogant or like asking for praise or anything, but we're just different. The lifestyles that we live, people don't necessarily understand, but we want to share that. We want to show respect and give people that live the life the respect they deserve. They put so much work into it, and they get on stage, and then okay, you don't get top 5, you don't get first call-outs, you don't get a trophy, and then it's over. You know what? People need to be, we want to share people's stories. We want to create a community where people feel comfortable just talking about competing, talking about their journeys, talking about
their training, their diet, works
everything
for them, what doesn't work for them, struggles they've had. Coming off stage from USA's, Joseph got 5th. He got great critique from the judges, and North Americans was 4 or 5 weeks out from Vegas, 4.5 weeks out from Vegas, so everyone told us to do it, so we're gonna do it, or he's gonna do it. And you know, we had a little bit of a obstacle bump in the road in the middle of the night before prejudging at USA's. Joseph got sick and kind of got rid of everything he ate that day, and that was the night before prejudging. And so again, listening to our body, he knows what he needs to do and what he doesn't need to do for next time, and he's gonna come in fuller and more conditioned, right? Or just fuller.
I'm not gonna throw up all night before.
Yes! No throwing up!
Like, you could put 12 weeks into a prep and then you get sick the night before, and I honestly didn't even think I was gonna step on stage. So
yeah, it was kind of scary.
I'm stoked that I got on stage. I'm stoked that I placed 5th after all of that, and I know what I need to do differently, and I'm ready to not be an amateur anymore. I'm ready to be a professional men's physique competitor. I've been told several times that that's where I belong, and I want to show everybody else that it is. I want to prove to everybody that believes in me that I can do it. So I'm pushing through. I'm going to step on stage again in 2.5 weeks from today. We're up in the mountains, we're living life, we're relaxing, listening to our bodies, keeping the stress levels low. We brought all our food with us. But yeah, that's what's going on. We're pushing through. We're going to continue to live this lifestyle. We're building up communities. Yeah, we're just really excited.
That's what I love about our kind of like motto, like finding balance together. You know, he's 2.5 weeks out from a show and we're out in the mountains camping, but we brought all of our food with us. You know, there's no reason to come up here and grill burgers and make s'mores. Like, we can still enjoy life and enjoy doing fun activities and being outdoors, but still, you know, prep for a show. And
yeah, absolutely. I think you're nailing on a good point there. We want to show people that, and it's hard because people that think that like we don't live, the way we live is different for sure, but we can still live like normal, happy lives. We can still do normal activities. We're just gonna have our food with us. We're gonna be eating salmon or cod or whatever it is, and you guys are eating your whatever you're eating, and that's fine. It's cool. That's the way we want to live our lives. So yeah, that's finding balance. That's showing people that living this lifestyle, it can be done, and you can still enjoy every aspect of life. And what are you doing, Michelle?
Now I am planning on doing nationals in Miami. This weekend puts me at 14
weeks last Saturday. So, today.
So
Oh no, Friday. So yesterday. 14
weeks.
3 weeks. No, 13 weeks and 6 days.
So, a little under 14 weeks out from nationals. I know I got critique from the judges. Even before I got critique, I know what I need to work on and what has been a struggle for me. Now that, you know, Joseph prepped me for the show and sees how my body responds to certain foods and everything, he knows what I need to do to improve my legs and my glutes and the training that I need, the food that I need in order to make these improvements in the next 13 weeks.
We're hitting it hard for the next 13 weeks, no letting up. And like we're saying, this is the lifestyle we're going to continue to live day in and day out. But yeah, I don't think off season should be a term. I think it's I don't think off season's a real thing. I think it's like you get done with the show and then you go into improving on yourself and not like losing track of what makes you happy. That's what we did. We lost track of it. And so yeah, we're gonna ride it through. We're gonna hit it hard for these next 13 weeks. You're gonna come in completely different and better, just like you continue to do. And we're just looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to this journey. I think 13 weeks of staying on track. You're already in amazing shape right now. Like,
yeah, and that's another thing. You know, what's gonna make this prep even easier is like I'm already in shape. My last off season when I was in Tampa, you know, I gained a lot of weight, and it made it a lot harder to begin my prep for the show because I really had to lose a lot of weight and really get back into training harder, and I just totally fell off the wagon. And this time I'm not. Like, we enjoyed ourselves in Vegas, and then we got home and we were back on the grind. Yep. So, but it is a lifestyle, you know. It's, whenever I tell people that I compete, like, oh, you eat fish and asparagus or chicken and asparagus, and it's like, we eat a lot of really good foods. Like, there's a huge variety of foods that we eat, and so that's another reason why we want to create this community, just to educate people. Like, it's not just in the gym, chicken, asparagus, protein, and that's it, no life. Like, we have a life, and we eat a lot of food, and
we love our life.
Yeah, we love our life. We have
never been happier.
Yeah, yeah.
Wake up, feel amazing every day. I want everybody to feel this feeling. Everybody deserves to feel this feeling, for sure.
Yeah, this is definitely the happiest I've been ever.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's not just my body and me, it's the people around me. Joseph.
Genuine, lots of genuine people.
Yes, you know, his amazing family, my amazing family, the stronger relationships I have with my family. Yeah.
Just getting like texts from people, like my previous coach and still coach, and call him like mentor, my best friend, like Alan Watkins, Waddy Watt, just texting me today and like telling me how much like just how this whole journey is really in God's hands, and like, and having people like just like randomly text you like that and like say like they're proud of you and they support you. Everybody deserves that. If you don't have those type of people in your life, continue to look, because they're out there, and there are real people, there are genuine people, and if you don't have those people in your life, like I'm saying, you can find them for sure. Cut out the negative influences. You might be lonely for a while, you might be lost for a while, but those people are out there, they'll support you, they'll give you what you deserve. Yeah.
Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens when you least expect it, and you just have to stay strong and be positive and do what you love, do what you're passionate about. And you know, if there are people in your lives that are negative and don't support what you do and think you're weird or crazy or stupid, yeah, you don't need you don't need those people in your life. Since I started competing, it's not that I've lost friends, I don't have anything in common with them, and I don't want to live that life that they live. You know, I've met so many amazing people in this industry that are stronger and more confident and more determined and disciplined, and we're just one big bodybuilding happy fit lifestyle family. Like,
it's freaking awesome. So that's our story. We're so excited to share this journey with you guys. We're excited for you to start living a new lifestyle with us. We want you to reach out to us, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever it is. If you have
any questions, comments, anything at all, if you want to learn more and want to see any more videos, just comment below. I will leave my email and Joseph's email in the description box. You can email us whenever.
Hit us up. We'll get back to you.
Yeah, we're great with responding. We love to reach out to people, and we love when people reach out to us. We love communicating and learning and questioning and talking and asking everything. You know, we've all had our lows and we've had our highs, and I'm sure there are a lot of you out there that can relate to us, or relate to me, or just relate to Joseph, or relate to us as a couple. And so like I said, if you have any questions, comments, anything, just comment below and we will definitely get back to you guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for watching, and thanks for supporting us, and we love you guys. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, follow him on Instagram, and we're out. Joseph! Do you want to start?
Maybe. Why are you making this so difficult?
Okay.
Just say that. Okay.
do this with a dog on me. Struggles they've had. There's campers down here!
And yeah, we find. What are you laughing at?
The little girl just pulled her pants
Oh my goodness. We're getting mooned over here. We're getting flashed. Oh my goodness. All I wanted to do was campfire. Where are you trying to go with this, baby?
Cut me off. What was my first thought? Oh, I'll edit this out. Blooper reel at the end.
All right.